So back on the Arron Spencer case. Now, if you've not watched my previous video, please go back and watch that, as it will give you a quick uh, brief of the entire case that we're talking about, and look the case up as well. But what we're going to talk about today is more specifics, more specifically about the prosecutor's office and the prosecutor in this case, and a completely different look on this case. I've been in contact with a very close family member of Arron Spencer, and the words they said to me really fired me up even more about this, and it shows the importance of why this case cannot go to trial. Chuck Graham, the district attorney in Lonoke County in Arkansas, needs to drop this case. The other look of this is there is the biggest victim in all of this is a young girl, 13, 14-year-old girl. I think she was 13 at the time of the incident, 14 or 15 now. Anyway, it's a very young girl. She is the number one victim in all of this. She had to live through it. She had to deal with Michael Fosler doing bad things to her. He was arrested for those things. He was arrested for and originally charged with rape and child crimes. And in July of 24, was released on a $50,000 bond. And then in October, went and kidnapped the only witness in his case. So who thinks he was getting her to do nice things? More than likely, he was going to do bad things to her and then kill her. Because there's one quick way to make your case go away. When the number one witness goes away, case goes away. It's not rocket science. Arron Spencer saved his daughter's life that night and saved her from God knows what Michael Fosler would have done to her if her father had not stepped up and went and saved her life. Now, Chuck Graham, the district attorney, they placed the county placed a $50,000 bond on Fosler when he was arrested for these horrendous crimes against children. When they arrested Arron Spencer, Chuck Graham not only is trying to prosecute him, but he's trying to prosecute him to the fullest, because he's not just charging him with murder, he is charging him with an sentence enhancement for using a firearm in furtherance of a felony. So Graham has something against Arron Spencer, or was really good friends with Michael Fosler, because none of this makes sense. Anyway, when they arrested Spencer, you know what his bond was? $150,000. Now, I know, worked in law enforcement my entire career, bond schedules are set on if someone is going to escape. Are they going to run? If they're let out of jail, are they going to leave this place and never be seen again? That's what bond schedules are set on. So if you have a lot of money, if you have a lot of resources, your bond should be set higher. That's the way bond schedules are set. That's why. So you're going to tell me that Arron Spencer was more of a flight risk because he did not do anything wrong, and he knows that. He wasn't a flight risk at all. Why was his bond $150,000 when Chuck Graham's bond was $50,000 and released only months before he went and kidnapped this girl? Doesn't make sense. Now, as I said, I've been in contact with a very close family member of Arron Spencer's, and it's just a horrible situation. But like I said, the middle of all of this is a very young, completely innocent girl. If this case goes to trial, Chuck Graham does not drop this case as he should, this poor girl is going to have to relive every single bit of this up on stand. Think about that. Nobody wants their daughter going through any of this, much less having to relive this unnecessarily. If you live in Lonoke County in Arkansas, you need to vote Chuck Graham out of this office. This is absolutely horrendous. So as I was talking to this close family member of Arron Spencer, You know what their number one concern is? This poor girl, this young girl, having to relive all of this on stage. Let that sink in. We can't let that happen. This poor girl has suffered enough. She is going to suffer for the rest of her life for this. Chuck Graham is trying to cause her to suffer even more by making her go on stand and reliving all of this detail by detail by detail. It's ridiculous and should not be happening in the United States. It shouldn't. This family needs our help. Arron Spencer needs all of our backs. He needs everyone to speak up. Please share this video and the previous one as much as you possibly can. Especially, I know I've got a lot of friends all over this country and numerous other states. If you see this, please share it in your states. We need this all around. We've got to help this man, this combat veteran that didn't deserve any of this and is having to relive this hell over and over and over and over. And more unfortunately, his daughter is having to. It's very sweet, completely innocent young girl that didn't ask for any of this. We need to help them. I will be making more videos and will continue to be in contact with the family, and whatever resources they need, I will put out. Right now, they need the word spread. We need this word spread more, more, and more. That is the number one thing we need to do. So please stand with me and do that.